How's it going today, guys? Guess what? The video you've all been waiting for. Today is a feeding / tour video of the zoo. So you will get to meet all the animals today, if they're out. Some of them are nocturnal, so they won't come out, and some of them are just kind of poops. But you will meet most of them today, so don't worry. So it's going to have a fun day. Today we're going to start by feeding the box turtles and the water turtle today. So here's their house. Whether or not where they are, let's see if we can't find out some turtles. Shall we? Nope. Oh. There's one right there. Going for the food. I got him a special treat today. Some of you may not know, but box turtles are actually omnivorous. They love to eat plants and vegetables, but at the same point in time, they love carrion, and they'll even go after some live critters. So, today, since it's a heavy feed day, I've given them some pinkies. So let's see if we can't find the rest of them. There's a couple more. 2 down there for you guys. 2 down there for you. I bet the last guy's in his house. So let's find out, shall we? Nope. Where is he? Well, I will leave them here because he will find them. Believe it or not, they have very incredible sniffers. And probably one that you guys aren't going to get to see today because he's very secretive. There is, believe it or not, a red-haired slider turtle in that pond. So we're going to give him some food. But I highly doubt he's going to come out because he's incredibly shy and he's still very young, so he's kind of a poop. But let's keep going. Okay. How's it going today, guys? I hope you guys are having a great morning today. I hope you're having a great day, morning, whatever part of the day you're watching this video. Me, I'm having a wonderful morning. Getting to hang out with my animals, getting to hang out with you guys. It's a good day. Pardon the messes. Lots of projects. And, if some of you know, children. You gotta love having children. They're awesome. But, they love to leave mess. So let's keep going. Now we're gonna feed the big guy. You guys will like this. Hey Raylan! I know some of you, probably my first video, knew I was sitting in front of Raylan talking to Raylan, but you may have not been able to see him. So instead, there he is. Hey big boy. Raylan. Oh, you hungry? Raylan's getting some veggies, but also a special treat. It's a chick. He loves chicken. Come on, bud. Come on. Raylan is my dinosaur. And believe it or not, he will swallow that whole chick whole. But he's a good boy. Just don't get your fingers too close to him sometimes. And don't worry, guys, on this channel, I try not to do live feedings, except for bugs. All the animals that you're seeing being fed off, like this chick, are humanely euthanized, not euthanized, but they're humanely killed at a third party that I buy them through. If you guys own reptiles or want to check it out, the website is rodentpro.com. No, I'm not sponsored by them, don't think I am. I'm not trying to promote them. I'm just saying that's where I like to go and get. They sell a whole variety of frozen foods, including chicks, mice, rats, you name it. But they also sell live crickets and stuff, and that's where I get my frozen mice and my chicks. So they sell them for decent prices, and they're very healthy, and as you can see, they love them. Huh, buddy? Whoop, hey, it's okay. I know, I moved too fast for you. Look, I got some cucumber in there for you, too. You like cucumber? And a little bit of pepper? You gotta eat your veggies. Yeah, good luck with that, huh? He's just like a toddler. He doesn't eat veggies. But I still offer it to him. Alright, shall we continue? Let's go on this tour, guys. I know you've all been waiting so incredibly patiently since my last video to see what is my reptile room. And keep in mind, it's all a work in progress. None of these cages are permanent. They're all temporary until the reptile house is built. So don't judge. I mean, judge, but give positive feedback, please. Like I said, a lot of these guys are rescues, and it's temporary cages that I have to throw up to accommodate them until their permanent homes are done. So we'll start off the tour. Let's see. She's out. I don't know if you guys can see her. She's in her house. We'll see. Maybe you guys can see her. I don't know. We'll see. That's Alani. She's a ball python. Unfortunately, you will not get to see her being fed today because she's one of those animals, she will only eat live food. And I know a lot of you are like, well, there's tips and tricks. She's gone off food for almost 5 months because she absolutely refuses to eat frozen thawed. She will only eat live mice. So to keep my peace of mind and keep her happy and healthy, I just give her live mice. It's easier that way. Hi, Odd. This is Oddball. Say hi. Oddball's another rescue of mine. Let's give her some of her greens as you guys check her out. She's a hoot. Believe it or not, Oddball has a neurological issue that makes it to where she has no sense of up or down. So she has no balance. So that's why, as you can see, I don't have anything tall in her house because I don't want her to fall. Recommended from the vet, telling me don't do it so that way she doesn't fall and doesn't get hurt. That being said, she still tears apart her background, but here soon she's going to actually get a whole new cage that's going to be custom made by yours truly, and it's going to be just an amazing cage, hopefully. As you can see, I'm feeding her roaches. They're her favorite. I actually raise my own roaches because I can't get crickets to grow or breed to save my life. And crickets also aren't as nutritious as roaches. Roaches have more proteins, they have more vitamins in them. They're just all around better for the bugs, or the lizards, my bad. They're just all around a healthier food source for the animals. And they're easier to keep. And most people think, ooh, roaches are dirty, they're disgusting. I'll tell you right now, the crickets smell 100 times worse than the roaches do. The roaches don't smell near as bad as those crickets. So here's another guy. You may or may not get to see him. Let's see if I can peek in this little log. Whoop, I don't know if you guys can see him, but he's down in there. That's Clyde. He's a yellow-headed gecko. Tiny little guy. Unfortunately, he used to have a girlfriend named Bonnie who passed away for unknown reasons. I really don't know. She just doing great one day and she died. I think she might have gotten impacted from eggs because she was laying eggs. I got 2 babies from her, so I'm wondering if she did die from an impaction. And no, I can't show you guys the babies because one of them, the only one I had left, is gone. Oh, and don't worry guys about you're not seeing me change waters or anything. I already did. I changed them before I started the video so that way you can save some time, and that way you guys can just see me feed the animals. That way we can have more fun and less watching me change waters. We'll move on to the next person in our tour of today. This is Calypso. Ugh, if she comes out. She's gripping the log. There you are. Hi, pretty girl. Again, another ball python. She's the morph is called a spider bongo. Basically, there's probably more in her, I don't know, but she's happy, healthy, and she's amazing. She's a good girl. She doesn't bite. She's actually a very sweet snake. But again, just like Alani, she only eats live, which I have no idea why. Okay, now we go on to this guy. I highly doubt you guys are going to get to see this guy. He's not all that forthcoming. You might hear him up at the camera over the log. Maybe you'll see him. I don't know. Oh no, there he is. You might be able to see him there. At least his butt. That is Dracul. He is a crocodile gecko. A recent add into the family here in red-headed reptiles. Just recently came around. He's a really good lizard, but like a lot of geckos, believe it or not, he's nocturnal. That's what always makes me laugh. A lot of people don't realize a ton of geckos are nocturnal, so they buy these geckos thinking that they'll be around and alive all day and moving around, and they don't, because, well, they're sleeping. Okay, gotta grab this for the next guys. These are another guys that are soon to be upgraded because they're needing a new home. We'll see if we can't see some of them. You might see them. They're a couple of bullfrogs, American bullfrogs. I'll let you guys see them. And yes, no matter how much I clean and organize this cage, frogs are highly destructive. They're like little bulldozers. And as you can see here with their food, oh, that's a bad one. I usually just put it like this, put a bunch of worms in here for them, because they will not eat out of my hands. And I'm hoping that once they get into their new house, I can remedy that. Now, for all of you that aren't reptile savvy, and you may just now be joining this channel and not have a clue about a lot of reptiles or the natural world, these things that I'm putting in this bowl right now are super worms. They're big protein-rich worms that a lot of reptiles and amphibians absolutely love, including these bullfrogs. Let's see if I can't get one to... Nope. Nope, they're ignoring me. They said, no, not today, Dad. Oh, look, there we go. Yeah, I think that's Toro. It's Toro, Ferdinand, and then there's an albino in there I have not named. So, if you have any name suggestions for an albino bullfrog, let me know. I'm open to them. Oh, let's continue, shall we? Now, continuing on our tour, this is Felix. He is a grass lizard. They're actually not a lot of people know about these guys, but believe it or not, his tail is about 3/4 of his body length. You can just see it wrapped up there around his butt. But we're going to give him some crickets and some mealworms today. Not super worms, because he's not big enough for a super worm. Mealworms are a lot like super worms, except for they're tiny. So we're going to give him some of those, and we're going to give him some crickets, because today is a heavy feed day. I usually feed my animals twice a week, Wednesdays and Sundays. My herbivores, like my tortoises, my monkey tail, those guys get fed almost every day because they're all still very young, and they're all roughages. They love lettuce and all the greens and the roughage that you can find around, and since they're all inside and they can't really forage for food, I like to give them some stuff to nibble on almost every day, just so they have something, because otherwise I don't want them going hungry, and I want them to stay nice, big, and happy, and healthy. Alright, Felix, don't be crazy today, okay? Hey, don't do it. Don't do it! Oh, crap. Things never go right when you have animals, right? Let's see if we can find him before he gets away. Someplace he's not supposed to be. Felix, where are you at? Where'd you go, monkey man? Woohoo! Let me know if you guys see him. I knew that was gonna happen. Crafty little lizard. He's too quick. I don't want him to get in someone else's house, because a certain someone's out because she broke her doors. There, you guys stare at Oddball for a minute. Nothing ever goes right when you're filming with animals, right? That's what they're telling me. They tell you, never film with animals or children. It never goes right. Ain't that the truth, right? But then I gotta find the bugger. Felix, where'd you go, buddy? Where'd you go? Where'd he go? Oh, crazy lizards. Sorry guys, pardon that. I know you're around here somewhere, you crazy kid. Oh, you're right in front of my face. Cheeky bugger. Okay, try not to startle you too much. Now, you guys are probably wondering, why don't you just grab him? Just grab him. I really don't want to, because as you can see, grass lizards have these super long tails, and their main defense is to drop them when they're startled. And last thing I want to do is make him lose that giant, beautiful tail. Doggone it, Felix. You little psycho. Oh man, where'd he go now? I think he just fell on the floor. Yep. Oh crap. The antics you get into when you have animals, right? Huh? Hi, buddy. That's it. Crawl up in there. Good boy. Good boy. Okay, let's put him back in his house. There we go. Good boy. No. Goodbye, Felix. Little scallywag. Little bugger. Like I said, guys, working with animals never goes as planned. So let's continue, shall we? Little turd. I almost forgot to feed him because he's running all over the place like a little crazy person. So let's give him some crickets. Keep an eye on for me, guys. Yeah. Like I said before, I don't like to raise crickets just because they're very hard to raise. But unfortunately, a lot of my lizards and some of my frogs only like crickets for whatever reason. They'll only eat crickets. Alright, let's continue. Now we come to some fun guys that just came to the channel. I got a pair of mountain horn lizards that just now came into the room. That one up on the log is Smaug, and the one down there is Keidu, which is Japanese for small dragon. Yeah, I like to theme my animals' names. Let's get them some food. These guys are pretty cool. If you ever want some lizards, these guys are pretty cool. Like, he's all bluff. He doesn't normally bite. But they're good boys. They're good. Same thing on them. They like worms. So I'm actually giving them some red worms. Worms are their favorites. They love to eat worms and roaches and just basically all your bugs. So give them some nice good red worms. And trust me, these guys, you probably won't see them eat because just like some of the other reptiles, they're these guys are still getting used to being here. They're still a little skittish, but we're working on it. Alright, now we're gonna go to some really fun guys. You guys gotta like these guys. But we're gonna go and feed my redfoot tortoises. Here's Bakari. He's a good boy. You can tell he's Bakari because Bakari has a messed up scoot on his butt. The other tortoise is probably in the house. His name is Tupac. But he'll sniff the food out here in a minute and he'll come eat it. If you notice, there's no door here. They share this house with Sheila, Raylan's girlfriend, who's around for now until the reptile house is built and they get a bigger house. So for now, they share with Sheila, which is okay. She doesn't bother them whatsoever, which is really nice. She's actually very nice to these tortoises, which makes me extremely happy. See, look. Chomp, chomp, chomp. Can't even wait. Has to get right on that food. Yum, 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 yum. Kari's my piglet. He really is. He's a pig. Okay, moving on, moving on. Onwards and upwards, right? Gotta grab these mealworms and crickets because now we're gonna feed my green anoles, which might be a little hard to see. There's one right there. I don't know if you guys can see them or not, but they're pretty cool. They're my brain's not working. They're pretty good lizards. So we'll throw in some crickets and worms for him. Also, since we're over here, we'll go ahead and I'll show you guys some of our other friends of the neighborhood. Where is their food? Hold on a second. We gotta find some food. What did I... Oh, right there in front of my face, because I'm a dork. Oh, for these guys, definitely want feeding tongs, because, yeah, not putting my fingers in the way. This is Persephone. She is an albino ball python. Yeah, I got a couple of ball pythons because ball pythons are common snakes for pets, but they're also common, unfortunately, to get rid of. So here she goes. She's kind of, I don't want to say dorky, but she's kind of she is kind of a derp when it comes to grabbing a mouse. Sometimes she gets it, sometimes she doesn't. Come on. That's it. Come on, get the mouse. Hit the mouse. Whoa, see. She's kind of a derp. But that also can be set to, if she's using her eyesight. Albinos, believe it or not, have terrible eyesight. So they rely on, you just got some dirt, baby. Spit that out. Come on. Yeah. The funny part is sometimes she doesn't get it. If I do leave it here, she will get it. I'm just trying to get her to actually grab it for you guys to watch. But we'll see if she's going to actually grab it. Look, it's Mousy. Get the Mousy. Come on. Get the mouse. It's Nummies. It's a Nummy mouse. It's Nummies and Chunks. We're going to leave it there. She'll grab it. Don't worry. I've never known a snake to turn down food. She'll grab it while I'm getting this out for you guys. Don't worry. Yeah, I bet she knows she's on camera. Now this snake, what we have coming up next, on the next neighbor in the neighborhood. This is Sophia. She is, if I can get this stupid lid off. There we go. She is a red-tailed boa. She's still pretty small, but she's very feisty, as you guys will see here in a second. She's a good girl. She doesn't mind being handled and everything, but the problem is, when it comes to food, she becomes overly excited. You can see her sneaking around that log there. I don't know if you guys can really see her very well. You'll see her when she goes to get the mouse, though. Come on, Sophia. That's it, come on. Man, when you put them on display, everyone's just like frozen with fear. Come on. Come on. It's nummy nummies. Yummy, yummy, nummy nummies. She's got to be all sneaky. I'm sneaking. No one can see me. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. The mouse cannot see you, Sophia. Trust me. There we go. People believe snakes just bite super quick and super fast. Actually, believe it or not, snakes are very cautious. Snakes will, as you see here, sneak along. It's safe to grab their food. See, here she goes. She's going to grab it here in a second. There you go. Even though it's dead, she is a constrictor. Constrictors, as the name implies, constrict their food. And like I said, even though it's dead, she thinks she has to finish killing it. So we're going to let her do her thing. She'll wolf it down, swallow it down. Now, as you guys probably just saw, the next ones in the reptile rooms are my young sulcatas. They're about a year old, a little over a year old. The big one here, this is Odin, and that's Freya. Yes, they're still in the stage where they're a little skittish. They don't like being on camera. They don't like everything. Now here soon, once the reptile house is done, they are going to actually get like half an acre or more to roam freely in the yard and eat grass and weeds, and they're going to have access to a giant indoor room that they can go into during the winter. They're going to get spoiled, guys. Don't worry. And we come to these guys. Next. These are the water dragons. You got some shit going on there, big guy. We got Amari, the male. We got Ezra, a female up here. And then way in the back corner is Kieran, another female. I somehow lucked out and ended up with one male and two females when I got these guys. They are amazing lizards. By the way, guys, all the animals that I'm showing on videos today, if you'd like to hear more about them, don't worry. I'm going to start doing a video, try to do a video once a month called Animal Profile Video, where we go and explore a bunch of the different animals in the reptile room. I'll explain facts and do stuff like that. So don't worry. Oh, hey, real treat for you guys. We got Stumpy. I don't know if you guys can see him. He's up there. I can't see him right now. Stumpy is a giant green day gecko. He is huge. He's very mean. So he's not one to want to be touched or petted. I don't know if you guys can see him very well. He loves to hide. He does not like people at all. So we'll leave him be. In here is another rescue. This is, I don't know if you guys can see him very well. Chippo. Chippo's a skink. Chippo only has 3 legs. He's another rescue. I will do a video of him and his story sometime. Here you're not going to see this guy. He's sleeping. This is an Asian forest scorpion called Konkwe. He only comes out at night. So maybe one night we'll do a night video where I show you guys all the critters that come out at night. We have some green tree frogs. And don't worry, these guys are doing great. They're about to get a brand new giant home, which at the end of this video, maybe I'll give you guys a sneak peek. We'll see. I don't know if you guys can see them very well, but they're up there. Yeah, this is all the frogs. Next up we have, this is Master. Master is a giant, not really giant. He's a big, they call it a strawberry Pac-Man frog. He's like albino with a little bit of green in him. He's going to get fed here soon too. He loves roaches. He's another one I'll do a profile video on, but just letting you guys know, amazing beginner pet. If you're looking into getting a pet, Pac-Man frogs are super simple to care for, super easy to look after. Now this guy's probably going to be hard to see, but this is a Asian greenback frog. He's doing really great. He's going to get a new house too. I had to separate him because he was with the bullfrogs for a while they were little. But now that they've gotten big, they were bullying him and eating all the food. So he's got his own house for now that he's going to get a bigger one here soon. Oh, some more animals, unfortunately, you will not see today just because they're asleep. This is Geki. Well, let's see if he's in this rock. Oh yeah, he's in his rock. There you go. He's a banded gecko. He's nocturnal. He's not nice. He bites. He doesn't like people either. And yes, guys, I know I have a lot of animals that aren't nice, don't like people, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to try to force them to like people. I let these animals, a lot of them are rescues after all. I let them just come in, they live their lives here, they enjoy their lives, and they just live happily. Another guy who's really hard to see, maybe we'll see him in a future video. This is a fanfoot gecko. He's hiding inside that log, sleeping. But he's pretty cool. Then we have this guy down here. He's in his rock house right now. You can see his face. That's Malik. He's a red-headed agama. Another one of the unofficial mascots of this channel. Because, you know, he's red-headed agama, but he's not in his breeding colors yet, so he's not a redhead, unfortunately yet. But we'll find out soon enough. But moving on to the last animal of our tour. You can see him sticking his head out here. This is Mahoon. Mahoon is a monkey tail skink. He's still really young. He's getting bigger. He's a good boy for the most part. But like true monkey tail skink fashion, he is kind of a grump. So yeah, guys, that's all the animals I have that I care for currently. Eventually, like I said, we're gonna build a reptile house. We're gonna probably get more rescues, start doing that more often. Like I said at the beginning of this video, if you weren't paying attention, I'm gonna repeat it. All these animal houses are temporary. None of them are permanent. So don't think that, like, you know, oh, he doesn't take great care of his animals. They're in a terrible condition. They're in this horrible house that has nothing, blah, 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 blah. That's not true. All my animals are well taken care of. They're all going to have beautiful homes when I'm done. Problem is time. Time is not always on your side. But I did promise you guys at the end of this video I would show you a sneak peek of one of the houses I was talking about. Those green tree frogs. Yeah, this is going to be their house. I am building this entire section right here. Is going to be a terrarium, a bioactive terrarium for those tree frogs. And then their lights, and in this, I'm building a clock. So I'm making this into a grandfather clock. So it's like a big piece of furniture that I can keep in the house, but it also doubles as some stuff for my animals. So as you can see, all this is done by hand, so it's got to be cleaned up a little. But yeah, that's what I'm talking about, guys. A lot of these animals, they're going to get new homes. They're just beautiful, gorgeous homes like this, eventually. But yeah, so that's the plan. Well, as always, guys, I hope you have a great, wonderful rest of your day and rest of your week. Welcome to August. Already, I know. I guess I will see you guys in the next video. As always, have a great day, have a great week, and God bless you all. Have a good one.